Hey, it's me, Miss Frizzy. When you really find out that you turn into Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus. It could happen to anyone. It could happen to you. Okay, today Miss Frizzle is going to use a bunch of new stuff. Was her name Frizzle or Frazzle? Miss Frizzle. Man, I want that little chameleon too. He was chilling right there. I'm not getting a chameleon. So I just got this in the mail, the new, I don't know if these are new, but I know the highlighters are new from Milk Makeup. I don't know, this one just like stuck out. It's gorgeous. So we're gonna try this, the stick foundation, and they sent a concealer that's really pinky toned and neutral. So your girl Rose, she's gonna do all this. But for our eyeballs, we're gonna try this out today. It's not really that dramatic. We're gonna do the Anastasia Jackie Aina, and we're gonna try it out and see if we like it. Okay, I'm excited. Why I'm excited? I don't know, because I did my makeup all weekend long, so it's not like I haven't been doing makeup. I guess I don't know. I love doing makeup with you guys and doing this, because it's like we're all getting ready together, and it's just so much fun. So, 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬, shade number 2 today. Code ROSE10 for a discount. And I'm just going to take my dry blender and just throw it on. Oh, I forgot my light. There we go. Okay, so we're going to use this palette today, like I said. I'm just going to go ahead and grab the darkest shade here called 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬. Most of these names I can't pronounce, and I don't want to pronounce them wrong, so I might just point to them. 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬27. Yes. And we're just going to start to tap this right into the crease. Do y'all hear Doug down there trying to make himself comfortable? Just do a lot of tapping. Okay, now that we have most of it set, I always pack it on through here to set it. I'm going to start to wing it out. Just start to kind of swoop it this way. Everybody loves swooping. It's just so fun. And I'm not going to worry about it over here as much. But we're building up our shape for right now. Now we're going to go into edges and ginger, just a little bit of it. And we're going to go right above the dark color. And we're going to focus this from about right here towards the outer part. Grabbing a little bit more. I don't know, they just kind of feel like normal eyeshadows. I'm not having any issues. But I'm just going to tap this right above till it looks more like this. Now I'm going to take this shade Supreme. This is actually my favorite shade in the palette. And we're going to tap that right above and bring this almost all the way up to the brow bone, like I did on the other eyeball. Just tap it in. Always tapping. Do y'all ever notice that I never go back and forth? Now I'm going to take a white eyeshadow. I'm just taking my favorite one from Viseart. And I'm just going to pop it right on the brow bone. Focus it right there on the highest point. And then whatever's left, I'm just going to start to do really small circular motions and kind of bring it over this way, and then out. Okay, it's going to start coming together now. We're not going to look all wild and maniacal. Well, our makeup isn't going to. I'm going to grab this Sigma E32 brush, and I'm going to go back into 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬. And way out here, I'm going to connect it. And then I'm just going to start to tap and kind of fill it in only to about right there. Notice I'm still tapping. Now, I'm taking the 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 base in the shade 0.5. And we're going to carve out our lid, and we're going to give our next sparkly eyeshadow something to really cling to. And this is my Dose of Colors concealer brush, my favorite one for carving out my lid. We'll just take it to about right there. And lately, I feel like the shape that's really popular is a little more wide towards the bridge of the nose. Okay, now this is the shade I'm really excited for. It's called Sponsored. It has a little bit of green flip to it. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw this all over the lid. Whoa, that's really pretty. It's a really cool color. So we're gonna take it and then take it over into here as well. And then we'll grab another brush just to bring it up closer, but you can see how beautiful it is. So I grabbed a MAC 228, and we're just gonna start to bring this up. Wow, that's a really beautiful shade, but we're just gonna bring it up to obviously where we carved out. And then I'm gonna take it all the way over. Woo, that's pretty. So then I picked up the dark brown shade and the same brush that we used in the very beginning. And we're just gonna tap it over that way, and we're gonna really elongate and bring this out. Okay, obviously we're still not done. I'm trying to decide what color I want to put there. But I'm just going to take this and we're going to make this real spicy and sharp today. Ooh, ooh, that is spicy. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, I'm really vibing with the palette, believe it or not. I'm going to grab the shade Trust Issues, which is this shade right here. And my brush is a little wet because I wiped it on a wet wipe. So it's applying really nicely. And then I'm just gonna go in and pick up some more and just really tap it in there and get it super bright. So we're gonna start on our foundation, kind of. I'm gonna let the primer sink in. Since we're using the whole milk face, we might as well use the Hydro primer as well. Yeah, the Hydro Grip Primer. I've used this, and I would say the e.l.f. is a tap a little bit underneath here too. Really good dupe for it. So let's try it out again. Feels really good. It actually doesn't feel as tacky as the e.l.f. one. It's been a while since I've used it. And then I'm going to use my Anastasia liquid liner. I actually love the formula, you guys. It's so wonderful. I'm not doing a wing because obviously we have that going on, but I do want to make sure we have a nice dark lash line. Just take it to right where your eyelashes stop. That way when we put on our lashes, they'll be nice and hidden. But anyways, this dries really matte. It's just really, really good. Let's try out this mascara. This is the IT Cosmetics Blowout, Lash Blowout. Let's try it out. I'm obviously going to wear fake lashes, but I wanted to see because you guys have been asking. It feels like a very soft mascara, and I like soft mascaras. Let's see. I'm not really seeing much of a difference. Let's do the other side with the ColourPop one, the one I love. Alright, I'm going to try just side by side the ColourPop one. And see the difference. I mean, you're already seeing more volume with the ColourPop one. This one's literally my favorite. I mean, you can already see a difference, and I haven't even really built this up. I'm telling y'all, this ColourPop one is off the chain. Yeah. Alright, I got my lashes drying, so while they're drying, I wanted to pull the green out of this eyeshadow, so I'm going to grab this cream gel liner from ColourPop in the shade Electric Daisy. It's my favorite. Code ROSE for a discount on these. They're legit my favorite waterline. And just all over decorate now pencils. Let's call them that. They're decorate now pencils, and they're really good. Lashes are almost drying, but I'm going to start by warming this up on my skin. I grabbed the shades. What even is this? This is the Flex Foundation. I grabbed light beige and vanilla, and I'm going to mix these two. Super excited to try it. I swatched it, and if I mix these two, it's going to look pretty decent. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm it up on my face first. This is the shade light beige I'm using right now. So let's do that, and then I'm going to grab the other shade. The packaging feels really nice too, by the way. I'm really into that. And then this one's just a little bit more peachy. And then a little under there, and then here. Okay, I'm gonna let that warm up, and then we'll start to blend it in with the brush first. Smith 151, and we're just gonna start to work this in. Should have warmed up enough by now. Looks like skin, that's pretty. I would say it's medium coverage right now. No, I don't know. It's kind of right below full coverage. It smells nice too. It smells very natural, almost like rosemary, but like the slightest hint of that in a very good way. Let's say it smells earthy, and then whatever's left on the neck, and then obviously the smallest amount on my forehead. I'm gonna pop these lashes on. These are my Lava lashes in the style Sweetheart. They sent me new lashes. I was running low. It was a nightmare. But I think these are my favorites right here, and you can use my code ROSE for a discount. They're just so pretty, and they look so pretty with all of my looks. All right, we're gonna try out the concealer from Milk as well. This is the Flex Concealer, and I'm using the shade Fair. And believe it or not, it actually looks really neutral. And it feels pretty light, so we'll try it out and see how it works for us. I won't say it oxidized, because that's always a negative word, but it adjusted down and dried down, and it was much darker when I had it on my hand. So it is going to adjust and not be as light. I like the wand a lot. So I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Nah. I blended it out, and it doesn't have the coverage that I'm used to, but it's still really pretty. I'm gonna set it, I'm gonna take that there obviously, and then around the brows. But it's really lightweight, but it feels really good on the skin. Grabbing my Kylie Soft Pink powder, my favorite setting powder of all time. I'm going to throw this underneath my eyes. And I always like to tap it in. I don't just drag it across. I'm always working it in. And my blender right now is damp, which doesn't make much of a difference. It just happens to be damp when I do my foundation and concealer. That makes a difference. Always damp with your foundation and concealer. Okay, we're gonna take it through here, and then whatever's left, just kind of work it in. Huda Beauty Tan Tour in the shade Light. Look how much of this I've used. I really like this stuff. So, and this is also from Huda Beauty. It goes with the Tan Tour. And you can just see how this works in. Woo, that is nice. And then just warm up the face, bring back all the dimension. And then under here, of course. And then my favorite. Notice I haven't picked up anymore. I'm just using whatever's on the brush. The forehead. Oh, how I love to bronze / contour my forehead. World difference. This is still my favorite trick to do, especially because I'm loving an all matte finish. This is the Juvia's Place powder in the shade Sahara. It's like a peachy yellow. And to put it underneath here, oh my god, I'm just obsessed with it. I do it non-stop now. And then we'll bring it down. And then we'll just let it sit there. So now I'm going to grab a MAC 242S, and I'm going back into that dark brown shade called Credit. I'm going to run it along underneath here, and I'm going to connect it over here, and then kind of whatever's left on the brush, just tap it, make sure it's nice and blended. So take it to right there, and then I'm going to grab one more thing. So now with whatever powder is left on my blender, I'm going to take it and just run it right along here and kind of bake with whatever I got going on there. Now I'm going to pick up the shade Edges in Supreme. I'm going to show you which ones I'm putting. This one, and then that beautiful, I'm going to call it Pink Hibiscus. I love that. It's a gorgeous shade. Same MAC 242S, and we're just going to take that through here. Now I'm going to take my Smith 130, and we're going to start to dust this off. And I like using this brush because it kind of melts it back into the skin, but leaves it nice and defined. Come much powder do I have in my ear? We just wonder, don't we? So pretty. I like it. So we're gonna try out this blush. I already have it on and I'm kind of obsessed. It's from 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬. It's the 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬 Pop and the shade is 02 Atmosphere, and I'm just using my IT Cosmetics French Boutique blush brush that I always use. And it just looks... Alright, let's waller in this. This is the Blitzed Flex Highlighter from Milk. I already feel like it's gonna be really intense, so... Oh, it's like perfect. That's really pretty. I wouldn't say it's subtle by any means, but it looks like it's actually glowing and not just like placed there. Let's see if it looks like a bruise. Nope, doesn't look like a bruise when you look this way. I'd really like to discuss why no one has come out with a product this amazing yet. This is the Smith & Co. Instant Recall. It's basically a spray-on setting powder setting spray. It's basically magic, and I love to spray it right through the center of my face. Maybe the sides of the nose too. It's just invisible and it just makes your makeup look so perfectly matte, but it doesn't take any of the life away. It's so good. Alright, I grabbed a little bit of Fanny Pack Hydra Liner from 𝗬𝗬 in my Pro Bent liner brush. Basically my ride or dies. And I'm just gonna create some kind of wildness here. I don't know. I'm almost done and I'm like, but wait, there's gotta be more. There you go. Just connect it. Alright, then I topped it with just a little bit of Dance Party, which is the neon yellow. And I'm just doing the other eye. I'm trying to dig it out. I don't want to mix them, but it's chaos. It's chaos! Not really. Alright, and then just top that one. Just gonna bring it out and make it a little more neon. Alright, so I grabbed 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬𝗓 lip color in the shade Melon, actually one of my favorites. And I'm just going to throw this on. Okay, so I just threw on Kylie lip liner in the shade Coconut. It's real good. I'm just going to kind of blend this together. I'm not going to worry about it too much because we're going to use a lip topper. Now I'm going to take the 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗬𝗓 lip topper in the shade Beach Days. Put it on the back of my hand because we're not just about to ruin this. I have a nightmare. Just a little bit. This one goes a really long way. And then we'll tie all those tones together. Isn't that beautiful? This is the level of spice we needed on this Monday. Alright guys, we're all done. I'm leaving my hair all wild like this. I like it. Medusa. Okay, we're done. I'm gonna go get my pictures and you guys can see this in natural light. This is cute. Alright guys. What do y'all think? I think these little baby hairs up here gotta get something done with them. Lordy day.